Here's a look at this day in history. September 4th.
The switch went on in 1881 when Thomas Edison supplied electricity to the first customers of the Edison Electric Illuminating Company in New York City. Today in 1888, George Eastman patented his roll film camera and registered the trademark Kodak.
This is the first coast-to-coast television broadcast in history.
In 1951, President Truman made the first live coast-to-coast television broadcast from a peace conference in San Francisco. And on this day in 1886, the mighty Geronimo gave up the fight. For 30 years, Geronimo had battled to protect his people's homeland. But by 1886, the Apaches were exhausted, hopelessly outnumbered. General Nelson Miles accepted his surrender, making Geronimo the last Indian warrior to formally give in to U.S. forces. And that's this day in history.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Catherine.
And this is Michael.
Bringing you your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Thursday, September 4th, 2014 B-Day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated.
Today's math problem is, Miss Mullen went to Costa Rica to study. The air travel time was approximately 4.5 hours, and the distance is 2,098 miles. What was the speed of the plane per hour? Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it.
Now here's Lily with today's weather.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Lily reporting your weather. It was 68 degrees this morning. It should be partly sunny today with a high of 86 degrees later this afternoon and a possibility of rain south of the city. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now back to Michael and Catherine.
Thank you, Lily. The word of the day is encroach. Encroach means to intrude gradually upon the rights of another, to trespass or to trespass. Encroach sounds like roach, and in today's cartoon, the caption reads, "Roaches will encroach wherever there is food." Once again, today's word of the day is encroach.
We will be following a modified schedule today. Please notice the change that is being displayed. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Catherine with a few words of wisdom. There are times when it's good to focus only on ourselves, to get to know and understand ourselves a little bit better and to work toward our own special goal and dreams. But what happens when we spend too much time doing for ourselves and not enough time for doing for others? Now listen to these words from famous American comedian Danny Thomas. Mr. Thomas spent a lifetime giving time and energy to St. Jude's Children's Hospital because he wanted all children, rich and poor alike, to receive the medical care they needed. He says, success in life has nothing to do with what you gain in life or accomplish for yourself. It's what you do for others. Today, take a little time to do something special for someone else. Give someone a pat on the back or offer kind words of support. Donate to a food drive or a clothing drive. Remember, learning to be a truly successful person is learning to be a person who cares about others. With something to think about, this is Catherine. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. And here's Mr. Bears.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. I have several announcements for you. First announcement is for teachers and 7th grade students. Please send all medical forms and vaccine records to the nurse this morning. Again, all teachers of 7th grade students and 7th grade, please make sure all medical forms and vaccine records are sent down to the nurse this morning. Another announcement for all students and staff, as a reminder, tonight will be our back to school night. We're excited to have our back to school night this evening beginning at 6:30 in the auditorium. And then we will go into classrooms at 7 o'clock and visit teachers and visit rooms to find out about the exciting upcoming school year for parents, and that will be from 7 to 8:30. So tonight's event, our back to school night, will begin at 6:30 and will end at 8:30. We want to make sure all of our parents come out and support our students and staff at Dundalk Middle School. I want to also remind students that yesterday you received your BCPS 1 card. It is required that all students have, and not only have, but wear their BCPS 1 card every single day. You want to make sure you remember it. There are 2 costs to students if they are forgotten. One, there is a cost if you don't remember yours, where you get a backup one in the office for the day, and that is $1. A replacement cost is actually $5. And again, this is not a Dundalk Middle School rule. This is a BCPS expectation that, again, all students and staff are required to wear their BCPS 1 card. If you did forget, please make sure you remember tomorrow. Again, we will be completely implementing this policy once we have all students having their BCPS 1 card access given to them. Again, a few students still need to receive their cards and their pictures. All students who've received their BCPS 1 card, again, you are required to wear it every single day. In phys ed, it would be a good thing that at the beginning of class you turn them into your phys ed teachers if you aren't going to wear them, and then they will distribute them back to you at the end of class, so that way none of them are lost. Again, it's a $1 fee if you need to borrow one in the office for the day, and it's a $5 replacement cost of a BCPS 1 card. Our goal is to make sure all students keep their card for the year because, again, you will be able to purchase lunch eventually. You will be able to access, it will be able to provide your attendance. That's how we're going to take attendance, and also a use of a library card and much more. So again, your BCPS 1 card is a requirement to wear for all students and for all staff. I also want to remind students, next week we are going to be having some of our after-school clubs and activities that are going to begin. We will be running a late bus Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the following week I know some other buses, other clubs and organizations and activities will begin. Remember, students, in order to be successful, you need to come to school every day, demonstrate outstanding attendance, come to school with a positive attitude, and apply yourself. And as part of Team DMS, we will do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become globally competitive graduates. Have a great day, DMS. I'm proud of all of you. Now back to Catherine and Michael.
This is Michael.
And Catherine,
Saying,
reminding you to
stay classy, Dundalk Middle School.